Welcome to our magical world of stories. Today, we'll join Nina the Newt on an incredible journey of kindness and responsibility. Will she be able to help a little bird in need? Stick around to find out, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more amazing tales. One sunny morning in the forest, Nina the Newt was hopping along her favorite path by the river when she heard a soft chirping. Curious, she followed the sound until she found a tiny baby bird that had fallen from its nest. Its little wings flapped helplessly as it cried for help. Nina's heart melted for the baby bird. She gently picked it up in her soft, webbed hands, feeling a sense of responsibility wash over her. "Don't worry, little one," she whispered. "I'll take care of you." But deep inside, Nina wondered if she was truly ready for such a big task. Nina knew that caring for the bird would require patience and effort. She found a safe spot under a tree and gathered some soft leaves to make a temporary nest. The bird snuggled in, still chirping softly, as Nina promised to find food and keep it warm. Over the next few days, Nina learned what the baby bird needed. She gathered worms and insects, carefully feeding the little one. She kept the bird safe from the cold night air, wrapping it in leaves. Each day, she realized how much responsibility it took to care for someone. As time passed, Nina began to grow attached to the baby bird. She loved watching it flutter its tiny wings and chirp happily when it saw her. But she knew that the bird belonged in its nest high up in the tree with its family, and it wasn't hers to keep. One afternoon, as Nina sat with the bird, she looked up at the tall tree where the nest sat, high above. "It's time to take you home," she said softly. But the task seemed impossible for such a small newt. How could she climb that towering tree? Determined, Nina asked her forest friends for help. The wise old tortoise suggested she seek out the squirrels, known for their climbing skills. Nina hurried to find the squirrels, who agreed to help lift the baby bird back to its nest. Together, Nina and the squirrels worked as a team. They carefully carried the baby bird up the tree, one squirrel at a time. Nina watched from below, holding her breath as the last squirrel reached the top and gently placed the bird back in its nest. As the baby bird rejoined its family, Nina felt a surge of pride. She had done it. Not only had she kept the bird safe, but she had also learned how important it was to be responsible for someone else's well-being. It wasn't always easy, but it was worth it. Before leaving, Nina climbed a small branch to take one last look at the baby bird. It chirped down at her, as if saying thank you for all she had done. Nina smiled, knowing she had done the right thing, even though it had been challenging at times. As Nina hopped away from the tree, she thought about all the lessons she had learned. Responsibility wasn't just about doing things for yourself. It was about helping others when they needed it most and being there even when the task seemed difficult. That night, Nina returned to her favorite spot by the river, feeling more confident than ever. The forest around her seemed brighter, and she realized that taking care of someone had changed her. She had grown more patient, more compassionate, and more responsible. From that day on, whenever Nina saw someone in need, she was always the first to help. Whether it was guiding lost bugs or helping her friends, she knew she had the skills and heart to take on the challenge. Nina had become a symbol of responsibility in the forest. And as for the baby bird, it never forgot Nina's kindness. Whenever it flew overhead, it would chirp a special song just for her, a reminder of the bond they had shared and the lessons Nina had learned about caring for others with love and responsibility. Thank you for watching Nina's adventure. We hope you enjoyed the story and learned a valuable lesson about responsibility. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with your friends. Join us next time for more magical tales that inspire and uplift.